Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Freeman the storyteller and cultural integrator. Sorry, I was just a bit disrupted by the first video. I couldn't end it. But Africa Need You. This is the part 2. Africa need you, my people. Africa need you, my people. Africa need you, African Americans. Africa need you, all the Caribbean people. Africa need you, all Africans in the diaspora. Africa need you, all African children. Africa need you, all black people on earth. It is my delight to talk about Africa need you, all black people. I'm so happy to talk about that topic. I'm speaking to all our brothers and sisters everywhere on the planet. As our dear Kwame Nkrumah, the first president of Ghana, said, black people of all African descent, black people from north to south to east to north, all belong to the African continent. This is a known fact. All black people belong to the African continent. So, my dear people, this is Freeman the storyteller and cultural integrator. Please press the like button on my page, subscribe my videos, and there will be more videos coming. Africa need you. Who have to build Africa? Look at all young people crossing the Mediterranean. Africans in the diaspora. We Africans make Africa so unattractive that everybody is leaving the continent. I've been in America, I've been in almost everywhere in Europe. And what I've seen, there is no place, there's no beautiful continent than the African continent. My people, let us get together. Young people in the US, Africa is your home. Young black people in America on the street, Africa is your home. Let's get back and build. Who have to look? Chinese people are building Africa for their own interests. Exploitation of the African continent. Many foreigners are in Africa, and African people say Africa is not good. But a lot of people from all over go to Africa and they enjoyed it. Let us get back home and build our own backyard that we can call our home, that we can call our own city, that let us leave a legacy. After we're dead and gone, we all can be proud of as black people. Let's get back home in Africa and help. All African American, you belong to the African continent. We know your story. But some of the stories that you know wasn't written by Africans. Some of the stories that you know was written by people that don't like the continent. We have a big history between us. Let's keep together. Let us keep this history. Don't neglect Africa. All people, wherever they are, you belong to the African continent. You know what Marcus Garvey was preaching? You know, Bob Marley was asked one day, well, Bob, when you grow old, where are you going to stay? Where are you going to be? And he was so happy and enthusiastic to say he will grow. When he's old, he would like to be in Africa. So, Africa is a beautiful place, young people. Africa is not a place where it is only the African stories are not being told well here. If you hear about Africa here in Europe or in America, you hear only about the negativity. You don't hear about the good things. There are so many places in Africa you can go and you will love it. You are welcome back home. You are welcome to go home. It's a nice place. Don't think Africa is the Africa you heard in your books for the 18th centuries. No way. Africa is a nice place to be. It's a nice place to be. We have been teared apart spiritually. We've been teared apart emotionally. But we have to get all ourselves together and fight. We need to build this. You see, a brother like Akon, he is doing marvelously well. So, all rich black people in America, like Oprah Winfrey and Jay-Z and all these, Dr. Dre, I love you, Snoop Dogg. Oh, when I was young, I like the vibes of Snoop Dogg. Oh my goodness, the realist, Tupac. All these people love Africa. Louis Farrakhan and all these people. Africa need you. Not only talk. Help. Build. Take your money to Africa. Somebody like Winfrey can build so many banks in Africa and get more money. Let this video get to Winfrey. Let this video get to all these big black people. Let this video get to 50 Cent and all these people. You see, Brother Akon is making it. You guys can make it. You guys have the money. You got the cash. Floyd Mayweather and all these people. You see why black people can't breathe everywhere we go? Because we have to build Africa. It is so sad that black people, wherever we go, wherever we are, if you go to Asia, black people are disrespected. If you come to Europe, black people are disrespected. Wherever you go on this earth, black people are disrespected. Let us get back home and build our own backyard. Black people. Africa is a lovely place. Tell your children about Africa. Let them learn African language. Let them love it. Black people, let's love what the Almighty God gave it to us. God have given us so much. Let us try and build all together. It is not difficult to love each other. But because we are being teared apart, because of so many different things, religion is one, slavery is one, colonization is one, and what are we doing? Let's get to the bottom of the story. And I say, Africa need you. Africa need you. Please, let this video go viral. Let this video go viral. All black people, Africa need you. Africa need you. We have a lot of land. So there's a lot we can do in Africa. There's a whole lot we can do in Africa. Let's get ourselves together. Even if it takes 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, whatever, to get back to Africa, let us plan and go and do something good in Africa. Let Africans build their own backyard. You see, when you go back to Africa, Chinese people are full. They come to Africa for their own interests. And you can also go there and make it. Put your foot stamp in the black continent. All people, just book a holiday after this crazy pandemic, and then let us get back and build our own backyard. I love Africa. I love you. Africa need you. Africa need you. Your ancestry need you. Your ancestry want you to get back. I love you all. Please, I am